Hello students, welcome to this session of your computer class. So last class we are read about the algorithm and the characteristics of the algorithm and some of the examples also you have seen. Now we'll discuss about the flowchart. So now the literal meaning flowchart means what? What is the meaning of the flowchart? That we'll see first, and thereafter you will see how it can be drawn, how it can be useful in our everyday life, how the problems can be solved by using the flowchart. So first of all, you see the flowchart is it's a diagrammatical representation or geometrical representation. Sometimes when any address you want to find out, any locations address you want to find out, so what you are doing, one diagram you are making it. So this diagram, and you are convincing to your friend to by showing a diagram by which your friend can get easily the address. So same way, any problem when you are going to solve it, so first of all we should prepare a diagrammatical method by which it will be easy to solve that problems by following the diagrammatical method. So same way here, as I told you, the algorithm is one of the steps, a number of steps to solve our problem. So when your problem you are solving, that time you are writing the algorithm first. But algorithm, it is a lengthy task, okay, lengthy one. So many steps you have to write. So you must have the patience to read one by one line. If it is a big problem, then 100 of lines it may be. So 100 of lines one by one to read, to understand, it is a time-taking process. So that is why algorithm, it is also another one aspect, another one method by which you can solve your problem through it. So once your program, if you are supposed to write, then first of all we are going to draw the flowchart. Flowchart, it is a one in short, in a diagrammatical method by which easily you can understand it. Suppose for example I am telling you, while a engineer, one person, it is supposed to build a building. So that time he is going to the engineer to take a plan. So plan is essential for making a building. So without plan, if you are making, then your building may not be built in proper way, or in proper method, or in proper facility. So that is why everybody, whenever you are going to build a building, then you have to follow one plan, and that plan, a particular people, particular group of peoples are there, they are giving the plan, they are called the engineers, civil engineers. Okay, and that plan by following, you have to make your building. The same way, here also computer program, when you are going to write, that time, before going to write the program, a diagrammatical representation of your program, or your what steps you are going to follow, what are the processing steps you have to do, how the input will be there, how the output will be displayed. These all things should be represented by the diagrammatical nature, and that is called your flowchart. So flowchart, nothing but as I told you, that flowchart, what is flowchart? A flowchart is a pictorial representation, diagrammatical representation, that means pictorial representation of your steps of algorithm. In algorithm, whatever you are following, in the algorithm, whatever steps you are following, the same steps you are algorithm solving your problem, that is called your what? Flowchart. So flowchart is like that manner. So flowchart, each operation, whatever you are doing in algorithm, whatever the algorithm in the stepwise you are writing, the same thing we have to represent in the diagrammatical manner. So what are the diagrammatical symbol we are using, that also you have to understand. So in the flowchart, so many diagrammatical symbols, geometrical symbols are fixed for different types of tasks. So that diagrammatical symbols, what are they and how to use it, for what purpose, which symbol is fixed, so that we will see now. So various geometrical symbols are there, and that is fixed to perform different types of tasks, to use. So that geometrical symbols, what are they and how it can be used, what is the work they suggest, so that all things we will learn here. First of all, your oval shape. For start and stop purpose, we are using oval shape, and it is an oval. It is used to indicate the beginning and end point. At the starting point and at the end point, we are using oval shape. Okay, so when any flowchart you start drawing or start to do, that time it should start with a oval shape, and at the end when you have to make it last, that time also oval shape you have to use. Thereafter, your parallelogram. A parallelogram you are using for input output processing. For input output type of work, where there is a certain type things to be input data, or where it is to be display the output result at that time, this parallelogram we are using, this one. So a parallelogram is used to indicate the acceptance of your input, where in which step you are accepting data, that step, and which step we are displaying the output, that step. It is representing by this parallelogram. Then there are arrows. Left arrow, right arrow, up arrow, down arrow. These arrow lines are there to indicate the flow of control. That means direction of execution. After which step, then it will go to which step to be followed. Thereafter, that step by following, thereafter next step which is to be followed. So like this manner, the steps, the sequence of execution, the sequence of following, so sequence of the work, that can be represented by using these arrows, arrowheads. So left arrow you can use, right arrow you can use, up arrow you can use, down arrow you can use. So any directional arrow can be used to represent the directional arrows. So the arrows are the connectors that connects the various geometrical shapes. So when you are drawing the geometrical shapes one by one, at that time, after which step, then what shape to be followed. Thereafter, next step what it will be. So that all things, to connect them each other, we are using this arrowheads, arrow marks, by which each and every geometrical symbol can be connected each other, by which easily can understand that after following one step, next step what is to be followed. So that one. So then arrowheads. Thereafter, your processing, your rectangle symbol. Rectangle symbol we are using for the processing purpose. Any type of calculation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, any formula, if you want to calculate anything, then that one can be represented by the rectangle symbol. So rectangle, it is one of the symbol, geometrical symbol, which one is representing the processing work to do, any type of processing. Thereafter, rhombus symbol, the decision making symbol, diamond shape symbol. So wherever there is a logical calculation, that means you have to check greater than or less than or equal to or not, or greater than equal to, less than equals to, any type of decision question, a decision you have to take. That decision step we can represent by using this diamond shape or decision making symbol, that is rhombus. Okay, so this rhombus, inside the rhombus you have to write the decision, what decision purpose you are taking, that symbol, and that one can be checked by the computer wherever it is requirement will come. So thereafter, next thing, it is a circle or connector. It is called connector also. So because while you are drawing the flowchart, at that time easily our page can be finished. So we have to continue to the next page. So one by one page, our page is not so long that all flowcharts symbols can be drawn in one page itself. So it will go on by drawing, but when there will be finished, your page will finish, again go to the next page. So at that time, so as a connector, circle symbol you can use, by which you can go to the next page, and same next page again you can start. The same way, just like while you are writing some text or some paragraph or some instructions you are writing, and your page it is finished, then at the end you are writing continue to the next page. So a message you are writing there, then next page you can start. So like the same way here also, the flowchart while you are drawing, at that time the flowchart should be ended by a circle symbol by which it will be indicate that the flowchart is not completed, it is continued to the next page again. So next page when it will be, when you will start it, at that time it should start by using the circle symbol. So these are the various symbols we are using in the flowchart. Now we will see what are the advantages of the flowchart. So before that we should remember that every flowchart symbol having certain rule also. So first of all, your start and stop, there will be one entry point or one exit flow line. Okay, so one flow line may enter here or one flow line can exit from here. Okay, so that one, when it is used for the start purpose, that time one flow line will come out from here. And when the same symbol we are using for stop purpose, one flow line can enter here only. Understood? Thereafter, input output symbol. Input output symbol, one flow line will enter and one flow line will in opposite direction. Always in opposite direction, one flow line can come out from this symbol. Thereafter, this arrow, this rectangle symbol also same. One flow line can enter and one flow line can come out. Okay, and here what rhombus symbol, one flow line will go in and two flow line will come out. Two flow line in any corner. In any corner, remember, not in the middle, any corner. But here in the middle, opposite direction it will enter. First it will enter, then it will come out in the opposite direction. So like but in the rhombus symbol, one will be enter and two lines are there to come out. Okay, and circle symbol, one may come in, go inside, or one will be come out. One flow line may go inside it, or it will go into it symbol, or one flow line can come out, like our this rhombus symbol. So this is about the rules of the flowchart.